A new criminal article for Russophobia is still only being developed by Duma deputies. The Verstka newspaper wrote about this. Its staff spoke with one of the authors of the bill, a member of the Liberal Democratic Party of Russia. The term Russophobia itself is fairly indefinite. Members of the parliament haven't yet decided what exactly it covers, Verstka reports. But in fact, this article can cover just about anything.
Russian authorities call a variety of phenomena Russophobia. For example, a member of the Russian Human Rights Council, Kirill Vyshinsky, considered it the dismissal of all Moscow State Institute of International Relations graduates by the Polish Foreign Ministry. He is talking about the Lithuanian department, but in fact the story took place in Poland. During his speech on May 9th, President Vladimir Putin called Russophobia the ideology of superiority of the Western globalist elites. The performance of Ukrainian artist Andriy Danilko Verka Serdyuchka, who sang Russia Goodbye instead of Lasha Tumbai, was also recognized as Russophobia from Russian media materials.
Russophobia in the bill will be understood as actions and statements directed against Russian citizens and threatening national security. That is, in fact, it will be possible to hold accountable for any negative statement about Russia. According to the publication, the bill will definitely be adopted in one version or another, since the idea has already been approved by the Kremlin. The Russian authorities call the bill important and timely.
We must, I express my point of view, in our legislation define Russophobia as a misanthropic ideology and establish independent criminal liability for Russophobia. Tatiana Moskalkova, Commissioner for Human Rights in the Russian Federation, in a comment for RBC.
If the initiative of the deputies is supported, the punishment for Russophobia will be fines from 100 to 300,000 rubles, or imprisonment for up to 5 years, or a ban on holding certain positions, or forced labor. It is believed that, first of all, the article will be used to punish violations of the rights of Russians abroad. But the main task of the future document, according to experts, is to intimidate those Russians who have gone abroad.
And they will simply start business massively and will be designed for people who have emigrated, because in Russia there are no problems and there are no laws to imprison or impose a fine. So I think it's for those who left.
Experts believe that Russian emigration is the last stronghold of free thinking in Russia. Russians inside the country are already intimidated enough, but the Kremlin has not yet found justice for people abroad.
Russians who are abroad now have a great influence. As long as there is internet in Russia, the voice of reason will penetrate those who denounce the authorities.
According to various estimates, more than 1 million people have emigrated from Russia in the past few years. According to a poll by the analytical Levada Center, every fifth resident of Russia, and this is almost 32 million people, would like to go abroad for permanent residence. Reported by Roman Smoler, Bogdan Maksimets, UATV News.